Well, what do we have here? Okay, another clear example of Ariel Helwani being a complete and total hypocrite in his coverage of the combat sports world. Okay, so yesterday we covered a topic, and it was, in my opinion, the massive overreaction from a large swath of the fan base and most of the mainstream media regarding that odd woman who wanted to be branded by Donald Cowboy Cerrone and use some of her mic time at the UFC St. Louis post-fight press conference to ask Dana White if she could set her up, with Cowboy Cerrone to make that happen, okay? And this was Ariel Helwani's response. Now, we went over this yesterday, but just for some context before what we're going to get into, because it will be needed, okay? I'm not going to play the video, but I'm going to read out what he said, just so it's fresh in our minds, okay? Ariel Helwani, quote, "This is what the UFC wants at their, quote, press conference. Make no mistake about it. The sport has come so far. It has evolved so much. The UFC is on fire. The athletes are more talented than ever. The, quote, media, however, has gone backwards. Embarrassing." End quote. Okay? And again, this is in response to the woman who used some of her mic time to ask to be branded. Now, again, like I said yesterday, I thought it was odd. I think she might be autistic, but that's besides the point, dude, because yesterday, Ariel Helwani, and it's funny that he's, mocking the idea that the UFC's press conferences are actual press conferences, hence why he put them in quotes, okay? Yesterday, Ariel Helwani took part in the, quote, press conference for the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. And this is what happened. And now I don't want to focus on what was said by this, what seems to be a 12-year-old child, okay? What I want to focus on is Ariel Helwani's reaction to this interaction. Right now, a lot of people are going to say, well, he could, he's trying to play it off. He's up there on stage. What is he supposed to do? Call the kid out or what have you? That's not the point. His reaction is completely and totally unnecessary, completely and totally controlled by himself. And the reaction that we got from a woman asking to be branded by Helwani compared to this child asking completely and totally inappropriate questions are so unbelievably hypocritical, it's not even funny. So I'm going to play that for you right now. I actually want to slow it down because, it does happen relatively quick. I'm going to hit play. We'll go from there.
Yeah, tight shit. So
right there, I just paused. It's been playing for 1 second. The kid just said that Mike Tyson shit. He said Tyson shit. Now, this reminds me, okay, of a time when Nate Diaz was at a press conference with Jake Paul, and Derek from Better Media, if I'm remembering correctly, said that he thought Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz sucked, okay? And Helwani called him out and said that was very disrespectful or whatever it was that he said because he was also hosting that press conference, okay? It's funny that he dogs on the UFC's press conferences and the UFC's media coverage while taking part in these complete and total fucking circuses, okay? But we'll continue.
So you think he has bigger balls? Who do you think's got a higher body count? What's your body count, Jake? What's your body count?
I hope they show this kid at some point. This child literally looks like he's 12. He's in the thumbnail. There's a picture of him in the thumbnail. My son is 11 years old, and he looks older than this kid, okay? And he's asking about body count. He said Mike Tyson is shit, right? And that's just the beginning. He's going to continue on. And listen, you can hear Helwani in the background after some of these things.
No. Where's this kid's mother?
That is the only question that should have been asked. So thank you, Mike Tyson, for being the only adult in the room, apparently. Where is this kid's mother? That's all we need to know. Get him the fuck out of here. That was a very polite way of saying, get this kid out of here. He's out of control, okay?
Jake, you think you're...
Yeah, actually, that woman should come get her kid before Mike Tyson decides to fucking eat him, okay? You see that grin on his face? That is the grin of a guy who knows he's about to get a meal, all right?
Is this higher? Tight shit, we outside, go, go, boom, bitch! Ah!
Now, I have no idea what the fuck he just said, but we are very quickly gonna hear Ariel Helwani's response to that whole whatever the fuck it was.
Well done, little man.
I love you guys, motherfucker!
Take care, brother.
I love you guys.
Well done. Holy
Well done.
smokes.
You guys, motherfucker!
Take care, brother.
I love you guys.
Well done, little man.
I love you guys,
Well done, young man, he says. At first. And then the kid goes on.
motherfucker!
Take care, brother.
I love you guys.
Well done. Holy smokes.
Well done, holy smokes. Okay? That is Ariel Helwani's response to a literal child asking Jake Paul and Mike Tyson who has a bigger body count. Okay? Literal degenerate shit from a child. Yet this is his response to a woman asking to be branded. Okay? It's completely and totally hypocritical, and the only reason that he is even reacting this way at all is because he is allowed at these events. He gets to take part in these events, and this has been one of my biggest criticisms about Ariel Helwani, is that he will not report on shit equally depending on his salt levels. Okay, Dana White has blackballed him from UFC events. The UFC gets pretty goddamn negative coverage. Now, every once in a while, Helwani will give them some kind words to make it seem as though he is being unbiased. The UFC is on fire, all this shit, right? And then he'll go and he'll give completely and totally, in my opinion, oftentimes unwarranted criticism. But then when you have a guy like Don Davis, right, the CEO or founder of the PFL, who Helwani has on his show pretty much monthly, okay, is having issues with a lawsuit regarding a young fighter who was unable to go on Dana White's Contender Series because of a very predatory contract where that kid is locked in for almost 2 to 3 years, even after he's fulfilled all of the fights on that contract. You've got Gegard Mousasi talking about how Don Davis and the PFL are stalling them out, right? Stalling him out because he was making too much money at Bellator and they don't want to pay him that much anymore. Then you've got Dustin Poirier on Ariel Helwani's own show calling out the PFL/Bellator for not covering the medical expenses of one of his teammates that were supposed to be completely and totally covered by the PFL and Bellator. As a matter of fact, they were the ones that told him, go ahead, get the procedure, we're going to cover it because the injury happened in the fight. And then Dustin Poirier has to go and say something. I just about lost my voice there, dude. On Ariel Helwani's own show. Ariel Helwani does not cover these things. You know, he said, I'll ask about it or what have you. I've not seen him speak about Mousasi, not seen him speak about the lawsuit or any of the shady things that Don Davis has going on and the PFL, right? And then we have the whole clown YouTube circus show. I understand Mike Tyson's a part of it this time around, but, you know, he wants to mock the UFC's media. He wants to mock their press conferences and what have you while participating in circuses like this. He wants to shit on a weird fuck lady. Okay, she is weird. That's a fact. She's weird. He wants to shit on this autistic woman who wants to be branded while clapping, egging on, and saying, well done, young man, well done, to a literal child asking about body counts, telling Mike Tyson he's shit, all this weird stuff, screaming into a microphone like an unhinged maniac. Mike Tyson, the only adult in the room, child, with your mother before I eat you, hurry up. Thank God for Mike Tyson. But that's it, dude. This is going to be a short video. Helwani, unbelievably hypocritical. We see it almost weekly at this point. And unless he goes and calls this moment out on his show, okay, then this hypocritical point that I'm making right here stands, okay? Unless he's going to go and speak out against this and say, I don't know how that happened or what have you, you know, which he probably won't. He will not bring it up because why would you when the day prior you were just shitting on a lady who wanted to be fucking branded? Do you know what I mean? This, in my opinion, this is like some form of cosmic justice. This was absolutely beautiful that this happened literally the day or two after he shat on that woman, right? It was just perfect timing, in my opinion. As I said, I'm not defending that woman at all. She's weird. I get it. It's fine. However, you know, if you're going to shit on her, you should, you know, get that kid the fuck out of there, dude. Hey, stop. Cut his mic off. Where's the mum? Do you know what I mean? Something like that. Bro, you're in control of the press conference here. He's basically, right now at this press conference, taking on John Anik or Dana White's role as like the host, right? So he does have a little bit more control over these things. Obviously not what comes out of the kid's mouth, but once it does, you shouldn't applaud him. Well done, young man. Very good of you to ask two adults what their body counts are as a prepubescent children. Fucking weirdo, okay? Anyways, dude, that's it. Like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.